beverage.
Sorry, I didn't pick up.
Okay, piece of shit. Okay, when you
I was right there.
when you're talking, make sure you.
I'm projecting my voice into the microphone, which is right in front of me.
Yeah, so welcome back to Cerebral, Paulsy, aka PCP, the only junkie.
Wait, when did you start
that? I can't even remember what I was saying.
The only drug you ever need.
I remember it was Patrick Smith. Joe, my head, keep up with co-host Paul Smith. I'm running on 5 hours.
Oh damn.
I've been up for 18 hours.
Oh damn.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Gotta get that.
Walking on a dream, baby.
Gotta get that energy.
I don't think I did my math right. I don't know.
Oh damn.
Double checking, making sure our fucking mics are working.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah.
Dude, did you watch the episode last
No,
week?
I did
God
not.
damn it,
Dude,
Paul.
okay, I have others. I had to do this thing.
I had other stuff to do. Listen, okay, so last
I
week,
had work.
last week,
Look at my hands.
last week. Oh my god!
Look at my fucking hand. Look at my thumb.
This is all excuses. This is all I'm hearing. It's just excuses right now. Can I explain what happened?
My
Paul?
hands hurt.
Can I explain what happened to the
hurt.
people, Paul? Paul, we have
Yes,
50 million people watching right now.
Of course we do.
With the fucking breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, breaking news.
We should get like a sheet of paper. We were going to, but we got lazy.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. No, so Paul last week he touched the mic, but on these mics there's like a wire right here. That's actually, I mean, I don't really know how to explain mics too well, but yeah, it's a wire.
I think I was like adjusting it towards me.
Yeah, Paul was bringing it towards him, but he touched a wire, and by touching it, it disconnected it and reconnected it, but it didn't pick up on the OBS as your input. So Paul's vehemently watching it right now, making sure that everything's
Yeah, I am.
But the weird thing is, so I was watching when I was trying to find out when it happened. I saw the exact moment, and Paul moved the mic towards him, and he froze, and he looked over like, did I just mess something up? And then just completely rolled with it. Just rolled with it.
Sounds like me. I'm gonna be honest. That was completely instinctual. Like that was not.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't remember. I don't remember doing that, and I don't remember looking over and being like, "Oh, I fucked up," or like thinking I fucked up.
Yeah,
like,
I timestamped it, and so you can go back in last week's video and look at what I'm saying, and you'll be like, "Oh, I can see that." You know what empath is, Paul?
No.
It's people. It's okay. Let me preface this by saying it's a bullshit thing. People say I'm an empath. I feel people's emotions better than most people by just looking at someone.
Like a medium.
Yeah, and kind of just being able to like really relate to someone. That's what they're trying to say.
I think there are people who are.
Yeah,
like
there
more...
definitely are. But like the fact that it's a word and people are like, "I'm an empath, bro." I know how you feel right now.
I'm
like,
an empath, bro. Yeah. I could just imagine some hippie in California is like, "I'm an empath, bro." Like he just throws it out whenever he's like, "I feel the emotion here." Like the most obvious situation, like.
But they like also be like super high, and like I completely connect to you, and like you, like being like a sober person around them, you're like, I know what you think but like. Right now, that's not the situation that's happening. Your mind's creating things. I've had this happen with you many a time.
Oh yeah,
many a time.
No, I remember when we did the when first time I ever went to Five Guys.
Paul thought he was having a heart attack.
I thought I was dude. I hadn't smoked in like so long at that point, like in like 6 weeks, and I remembered that one of my friends. Mike, who has been on the show.
Michael Gerbal.
Yes.
With little Hudson.
Yeah. Oh my God, he's new dad, little baby, little baby Hudson.
Little baby.
This tiny little baby.
He's a little baby.
But he gave me a glass blunt, and I hadn't been buying weed at that point, and I remember like, oh, there's still a shit ton of weed in that glass blunt. It filled up my entire bowl, so that's like a G, and I fucking smoked that. And it's the first time in 6 weeks, and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm fucking dying! Holy shit!" I was so scared, and then I kind of realized like, oh my god, I'm a handicapped person, and like me and my brother, like that's my like I love this dude. I love this dude so much. Yeah,
Aww,
I know.
you're
But
so
I
gay.
I
So
realized
gay, Paul.
that
That's gay.
I realized that like he was my most significant like relationship with a person, and like the person I can most like relate to and talk to, and like you I mean you don't obviously you know that. Obviously like I know that, but you don't like really address it until you're high.
There's definitely shelves of thoughts that you just store away. It's in the back.
Yeah.
It's on the back shelf, and it's just thoughts. It's like your baseline of your like relationships with someone,
Yeah.
and it's there, but you don't address it. And I think smoking weed, it brings it out, and
Yeah,
then
definitely.
and then that it can be a powerful experience.
Yeah, it
understanding.
makes me more emotional. It made me.
Yeah, I mean, I do like aspects of weed, and
Yeah.
then there's other aspects.
Certainly, like a
It honestly makes people a good people.
Yeah,
it makes
truly.
me a good person.
I remember watching Parks and Recreation and the episode where Leslie wins a city council seat, and like just crying when she found out. Like I'd seen this like 4 times at this point, and like
Yeah, then
I knew it happened, but
the
like
significance of the
the
event.
significance for her, like it brought out emotions for me, and I started crying. I was like, oh my god, I'm getting really emotional. And
Yeah, it doesn't
The
really
Office is perfect when you're high.
Yeah,
It's literally perfect when you're.
I mean, I was in like the last time I was like on like a smoking binge. I was watching The Office, and I think the middle seasons like fourth, fifth,
Yeah.
sixth, and it hits you with like some emotional parts. Some like serious, like I don't know, like Pam and Jim getting engaged or married.
Yeah.
Those serious moments, and then like also very funny
Extremely,
moments.
yeah, extremely
So
funny.
it's a whirlwind of emotion, especially when you're just very high and you're experiencing severe emotion or crazy emotions.
I remember like 2018. I watched the episode where Dwight thinks it's Friday. It's actually Thursday, and Jim is like, "That's what I'm gonna be doing today," and I'm just I lost it. I was like I was pretty much crying, like just from laughter. And I'd seen this like 3 or 4 times, and I knew what happened, and it's just utterly hilarious. And then you like I also watched the episode. Oh my gosh, I'm scared now.
Are you good?
I also watched the episode where Pam goes on a date for like the first time in 9 years, and like I'm an empath, bro. I'm an empath. I can feel her emotions.
You feel her emotions?
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, I can totally relate to that. Like, oh my god, that's so scary. Like, you're just like this awkward person. You don't like know how to do dating, and you haven't done it in 9 years, and like the only person that you really want to date is in Stamford, Connecticut right now, and it's like Jenna Fisher did a fantastic job of conveying that, and it's really brought to life when you're high. Those are the aspects of like the paranoia scares the fuck out of me.
Yeah. Paul gets super paranoid.
Oh, I get super paranoid.
Before Paul jumped on this tangent, he first time he ever had 5 guys, he got really high, ate 5 guys. He demolished it.
Oh my god, it was delicious.
He loved it. And then he comes to me and he's like, "I think I'm having a heart attack right now."
I'm so scared.
He doesn't look at me in the eyes because he's too high. He's like, Patrick, I think I'm having a heart attack. I'm like, Paul, you're not having a heart attack. I think I'm having a heart attack, bro. And he's like, you can't look at me in the eyes, grabbing my shirt. Bro, I'm having a heart attack. And I'm like, Paul, you're fine. And then like his heart rate was elevated, but when you do smoke, your heart rate does get elevated. Like it's a pretty decent elevation.
Yeah,
It's
really
like it's like some like mild cardio, going on there. Like it's like a nice jog, I guess.
Yeah.
Actually, jogging gets it pretty high. It's like more of like a nice brisk walk uphill. Yeah, and
speed walk right there.
Yeah, and then when you start crashing down, that's when you get the munchies because you just burned a bunch of calories. That's why some stoners are really skinny because they just don't eat after.
Yeah,
It's Tyler. That fuck.
Tyler,
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. He fucking what? No, I think he's I don't know.
Like no, he'll lose weight when he smokes because
Yeah,
he
yeah.
doesn't-
When he
doesn't-
drinks,
yeah,
he gains weight. Yeah,
when he drinks he gains.
yeah. It's
When he
because
smokes he
sugar and
doesn't
alcohol.
doesn't eat. And like I feel that. I've
there's
felt that before. Like I don't like food doesn't seem appealing, but putting it in front of me, I'd probably fucking demolish it.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. It's so good. One thing that we kind of fucked up. You only got really my takes last week on the whole Russia thing. We'll talk about it at the end. But yeah, that was pretty much when we started talking about Russia. You know. So
oh well, yeah.
anything kind of that you talked about.
Yeah, there was
wasn't really
something
picked
I
up.
wanted to add to it. Didn't see.
I mean, we can jump into it in a while.
There's some things though that are happening.
Yeah. Okay. Last week we talked about Ozark and when the new season's coming out, and we didn't even check.
So yeah, we didn't even check, and I go on YouTube. Like I don't know.
YouTube showed Paul that because he heard us.
Yeah,
they heard us talking about
They
it.
heard us talking.
Let's be realistic here. They're spying on us.
They're spying on us.
Showing us targeted ads.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. That's what life is.
Literally,
2022, man.
yeah, literally is the first suggestion.
It's so fucking crazy.
Literally, and I was like, oh my god.
Right, like I mean, it's listening right now to us. So if we talk about like, I need forklifts.
Nintendo, give us free stuff.
Forklifts. It just starts showing us.
Nintendo, give us free stuff.
Forklifts.
Actually, PlayStation, Sony, could you give us PS5s? That'd be so sweet. I'd be so happy.
I'd rather just have fucking a PC. I mean,
I want a PS5 so bad though.
Yeah,
because, like
exclusives, but you know, I mean, I'll have an updated PC. That would be dope. Someone, you know, a billionaire.
I'll take a PS5. Thank you.
What happens if this ended up in some like billionaire's fucking like feed, and it's like, what the fuck is this? And then he starts watching this. He's like, I really like these two. And he was begging for that. He's like,
sends us a PS5.
No, he's like, instead of that, let me just give you like $2 million. Here you go. And I'm like, cool.
We would also appreciate $2 million.
I mean, $5 million is pretty
$5 million would be fantastic too.
Yeah, let's make it an even bill. Why not?
Why not?
Why not? We can do pretty good with $1 billion.
Yeah. We'll do good for people.
We'll take $1 million for us, and then whatever we'll spread it evenly.
The remaining 999 million will I think we'll have to give money tax purposes.
Yep. Let's say 10 billion. 1 billion. 5 million each. So we have 10 million, and then the 990.
I feel like
we just give to charities and stuff. Charitable donations.
I mean,
like St. Jude's.
Yeah, I think we should each do 10 because I was talking to Elijah back when we were at Mike's, and he was like, "I need $4 million to supply myself for $40,000 a year for the rest of my life." And
damn,
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he did that math, so
$20 million a piece. So
$20 million. Yeah.
I mean, listen, we're still going to be pretty charitable with the percentage.
Yes.
Let's be realistic. We just want to live comfortably the rest of our lives.
We do,
but also, give back.
Yeah. I think
so. Any billionaires out there that can lose a bill,
yeah,
just a bill. It's nothing too much.
Elon Musk, or
my father gave me a small loan of $1 million. It was nothing.
It was not a loan. It was not a loan. It was not a loan. No, he just went in and he gambled, but he didn't gamble and just walked out.
Don't we like that, folks?
Don't we like that, folks?
I'll hit me with that one time.
No, don't. Don't we love crackers? Crackers, don't we, folks? Don't we love crackers? No, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember what we were talking about, but I was
Papa
like,
John's. Don't we love Papa John's, folks?
It's like the Millers are the best at it, and engineering. I only trust the Millers in engineering.
I think that Stephen Colbert does the best Trump, but also I really do think Seth Meyers, who does it a lot. But don't we love him, folks? Does a pretty fucking phenomenal Trump too. It's fantastic.
But yeah, Paul hit me with that one day. We like that, don't we, folks? And they lost my shit, dude. It was out of left field for me. Like yeah, but God, yeah, we're living a weird time.
Yeah,
I have
definitely.
speaking of like Nitro hosts, I think the most respectable one. Well, lately I've noticed is Jon Stewart.
Yeah,
He's
he's doing
on
the
the rise.
Apple show. I'm not entirely certain, but it's called What the Problem Is, or I believe it's like what the Problem Is.
Everything I see when he's out, when he's talking about stuff, he's always on the fucking right side of things. You know.
Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna be on the right side of history when everything comes out and our time has passed. He's gonna be.
It's so weird to watch, like Big Daddy. Look at him now.
Yeah. Time is a son of a bitch.
We're getting so fucking old.
Time is a son of a bitch. Oh my god. Well,
like for all those 15, 16,
inevitable.
17, 18-year-olds out there who are like, I'm gonna be 18 forever. Fucking not. It's gonna be gone.
It catches up.
It catches up, man.
Oh.
I know you're monotonous waking up, going to school like 6.
Yeah, having like 3 hours of sleep and like, oh, cool. And then you eat a bunch of food. I mean, the food catches up. Like, you're able to fuck. When we were 18, we could demolish so much food.
Oh my god!
Not kind of fucking like you'd gain a little bit of weight, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
Now, if you have some fucking bread, you're fucking bloated, gain like 25 pounds.
Like, oh my
what
god.
the fuck is this going?
Big mistake, huge.
Big mistake, huge. Oh, yeah, it's pretty terrible.
We love pretty women, do we, folks?
Do we, folks? We like to grab them by the pussy, don't we, folks?
Don't we, folks? Wait, we don't. We don't. Okay.
We don't? Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay,
we
cool.
we shouldn't do that to women. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks for that.
Thanks, Invisible Man.
Fucking Joe Biden had his State of the Union. I mean, everything he was saying was pretty cool. But it's all bullshit because nothing's gonna happen of it, and none of the shit he's trying to push is gonna happen.
Did you see the Chuck Schumer fail?
No.
He was talking about the tax cuts that Trump gave billionaires in the previous administration in 2017, and Chuck Schumer just stands up and starts like clapping. He's like, "Oh, no one else is gonna stand up," and he's like, "We're gonna reverse that." And he's like, everyone's like clapping. Amazing.
Yeah, I did not see that. I saw Nancy Pelosi when she's like, my precious.
Yeah. Oh god. It's so like.
Oh, she should not be in office. I was just talking about today. I mean, like she's 80 years old and running, running again. I'm like, oh, what? We need term limit, age limit. I think 65, so you can run when you're 65, and max age is 69. Yeah,
that would exclude Bernie. That would not be.
I mean,
that would not be okay.
It's fucked up.
I want Bernie. Where is Bernie when you?
I mean,
like he's the Treasury Secretary. At least I'm pretty sure.
Bernie, another guy on the right side of history. Throughout.
Yeah. Oh my god. I
mean, he walked with him okay. I mean, he wasn't alongside him, but he was in the parade.
Yeah.
He was.
Did you? I'm sorry.
Oh god.
Did you see Marjorie Taylor Greene and that other? I don't know what her name is.
Oh, Boebert.
Yeah, Boebert. Like turn their backs and like protest.
Oh yeah,
it's like what are you doing, man? Like,
dude, those ladies are fucking
You're grown ass people. Act like grown ass people. That's the president of the United States, regardless of how you feel about him. Fucking treat him like the goddamn president of the United States. I mean, he conducts himself better than the guy that you support. And you're yelling, build the fucking wall incoherently while people are cheering for him. You're the worst. And then you go on Fox News and you complain that they don't think that he doesn't sing happy birthday to a 7-year-old kid. His birthday was the day before because whatever. It's the State of the Union address. The kid's lucky enough to be there. Okay? The kid is at the State of the Union address in front of the nation being addressed. Oh, yes, it was his birthday. Like, cool. And he's just like, yeah. He's like, I'm here. Cool. Like, why do we need to sing him happy birthday the day after his birthday? I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care either way. Yeah, I mean, those two ladies are fucking made Marjorie Taylor Greene or whatever.
Yeah.
Titan Green.
Yeah.
She looks like a fucking Titan.
Oh my god.
From Attack on Titan. And the Boebert just fucking, she's ape shit. I mean, you can't get more like fucking crazy conservative. Oh, and fucking, you know what's fucking crazy? Fucking Titan over here. She was at a fucking white supremacist event the fucking week of the fuck, and she's able to be at this fucking State of the Union. I'm like, you're at a white supremacist event. What the fuck are you doing? Why are we letting these people in Congress?
Yeah,
Why?
I don't get that.
I mean, racism is not dead. Let's be real,
Yeah.
folks. You know, fucking Deep South, they're voting for these fucks.
Yeah.
Why is
You-
fucking
when you
Mitch
can have-
McConnell still
yeah.
doing shit? It's
I
because
don't understand that either.
bunch of racists, dude. Fucking hell. Like I just like I don't know. I mean, like to say the racism is you know it doesn't exist. I mean, it's fucking complete bullshit.
It's there.
Fucking white nationalist fucks.
Fucked up. I'm pretty sure we all agree the Nazis were bad after World War II, right? Like,
Yeah,
we all came together and were like, yeah, 100%. These guys are pretty bad.
Now we have Nazi fucking protests and shit like that. Like, how the fuck? What the fuck is going on? I don't understand. White nationalism, yeah,
Yeah, I don't.
fucking pieces of shit. We had the NFL combine
Going on right now.
It's actually going on this moment.
Well, not this moment, but
It's running.
the next couple of days, and
Yeah.
it just wrapped up tonight.
We had I mean, this is gonna come out. I'm gonna put this tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, Saturday, Friday. We're recording Friday. I don't know. We just had a fucking goddamn bullshit ass blunder. Fucking. All right, so the receiving core. I mean, let me give props to receiving core. The fastest receiving core has probably been.
If
ever.
the DBs do not run fast on Sunday, it's not gonna look good. It's not gonna they gotta run fast on Sunday because the receiving core was top notch, fast,
Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But we had an unofficial time that beat the 40-yard dash record, and it was later found that it was incorrect and off by 0.07 seconds.
Yeah, and that's the 8th fastest time combine history. I mean, still pretty impressive.
I mean, that guy looked fast as fuck.
Oh, yeah,
he only ran once.
Oh yeah,
and that's the problem is that you could see he looked like he stumbled at the beginning. It looked like he didn't fully. Like he didn't hit it right.
That's scary. Dude.
I believe he could have done.
That's
fucking better.
That's scary as fuck.
But what people are theorizing happened is that he ran his first time, and the unofficial time is 4:21. So he's like, I just set the record.
Yeah.
Why run again?
Yeah.
And there is I mean,
there is president.
Yeah, like okay, why?
But that was Deion Sanders.
Yeah. But
quick story about Deion Sanders. Goes to the combine. Does some interviews, but goes and literally comes in a limo, runs, and I'm not joking about this, walks out the building, gets back in the limo, he's gone. like a fucking baller. Fucking baller. Got the Jerry Curl working, looking sexy as fuck. Yeah. That dude was a beast. And he's like, any team that was like above, I don't know, 5, when they're like, oh, I want to talk to you about potentially us picking you. He's like, are you in trading top 5? And they're like, no, we don't think so. Okay, I don't need to talk to you. Like, what a fucking baller.
Confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. And you know what's also crazy is that like 40-yard time is really kind of like it's the largest event really at the combine, I guess you would say event. Yeah. But you know, it's like the most like sought after, but usually it doesn't really dictate if a person's going to be good.
No,
because John Ross, I mean, he has the fastest 40 time ever, and he's mediocre.
He's had a lot of injuries.
Yeah,
and like that's derailed him. And I think that you know if the injuries didn't set in, he's a really good receiver at Washington.
Yeah,
reminded me of Deshaun Jackson coming out.
There's that speed over the top. Fucking dropping bombs.
But you know, a lot of knee injuries, and that's gonna derail you, man.
Slow you down. But I think there's a good like median time, and this year we've had, I think like the top 10 was still in like a 4.41. I think it was like the 10th place was a 4.41 or something like that, which is ridiculous. We had like 3 or 4 or like 5 guys in fucking 4.3. I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah.
But there was a guy who ran a 4.4. He just tore his ACL in the season or last season. I don't know who ran.
Wait.
I just saw.
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't been able to
keep up with
because I've been working.
Yeah.
But I really plan to really dive into it this weekend.
Yeah, I saw this on. I just saw it on Twitter. Yeah, he tore his ACL coming off an ACL tear. He ran a 4.4, I think a 4.41, and I mean he's not a small dude by any means, and it was pretty impressive. I just heard it was pretty impressive that he ran that. So, running a 4.4 is just insane in itself.
Yeah.
There's a tight end that ran a 4.5 something, and it was kind of a relatively bigger guy too.
I mean,
It's just
like I fully expect like we're gonna see linebackers and defensive linemen tomorrow, and
yeah. I think defensive lineman is I think that's the 40 time that really does matter.
Yeah.
Just because if you're an outside
I
rusher,
maybe I think linebacker also.
Yeah, you could say that the edge rushing. I'm just thinking edge rushing aspects.
Well, I'm thinking about East West because like I look at a guy like Devin Lloyd from Utah, and I say that guy is a top 10 pick without question. I have people that have him falling to 20 and like the late 20s, and I'm like, there's no way this guy's going to 20. He has excellent ball skills, and his East West is ridiculous. I want to see what he runs because I think he's going to be sub 4.5. I think he's going to be like literally like maybe like 4.48. And I'm not joking. Like this dude is that good, that fast, and again his ball
talking
skills.
about getting the hitting your angles. You need to
Yeah,
that
and
makes sense.
I mean a lot of these guys are like tweeners, like Isaiah Simmons who came out a couple of years ago. I mean the Cardinals typically play him at outside linebacker, but a lot of people had him as a really good safety because he was very good in coverage. I mean, he really was. I've seen him run down receivers in coverage, really kind of play that deep third safety. But I think as these athletes get faster and faster, you're gonna see a lot more guys who aren't necessarily like bigger playing like linebacker or being asked to do both, like play linebacker, play safety in certain sub packages.
I can't think of his name. Micah Parsons.
Yeah, Micah Parsons.
Yeah, I'm guaranteed that's what the ideal linebacker.
Yeah, honestly.
From now on.
Yeah.
His body type, his speed, his athleticism
just reminds me a lot of Charles Haley. And I realize that's a defensive lineman, but you could literally play him anywhere in that front seven, and he will dominate wherever he is. And they had what they called in San Francisco an elephant package for him, which means he'd play defensive end on the left, defensive end on the right, defensive tackle, and then he'd kick out the linebacker. He's fast enough to play linebacker. I really think he's playing that elephant position for Mike Quinn. And I'm really interested to see, how they grow and develop with each other because he's coming back as a defensive coordinator next year. He wants to work with this group again because he sees the potential of a guy like Micah Parsons and the leadership potential. And I had a couple of gripes about maybe his character, but he has proven me wrong about that. And the athletic talent is just outstanding. I'm really happy for the young.
Yeah, Michael Parsons beat Nick Chubb in the race.
He did, and
like they were.
Oh yeah, no, Nick Chubb was. He was.
No, Nick Chubb is a little shorter. I mean, you have to give him that. Like,
I mean, if Tyreek Hill wanted to,
Tyreek would have smoked him. But like, I think, right, like a shorter receiver. I think the Tyreek speed is the way to go because you get too fast in those guys, they just get injured so fucking quick. It's just because they're just like the road runner, dude, and they just burn out their legs, man. But yeah, they need that good balance. That 4.3, 4.4 is like it should be the top end because when you get in the 4.2s, I mean that's just
ridiculous.
Yeah, they're just like I don't know.
That's just like pure muscle.
Now, do you think in our lifetime we're gonna have someone run a sub 4.2? So
I wouldn't put it past. I mean,
that's what I'm thinking.
Like Valdez Scantling, his parents got together and they had him just because they wanted to have an athletic child.
D1 baby.
Yeah.
D1 baby.
Like they're both athletes and they wanted to have an athletic child.
Yeah.
That's like Odell Beckham's mom ran track at LSU. I think.
Imagine, yeah. So imagine like some of the 2 top athletes get like Usain Bolt here, and get like I don't know, fucking like a female fucking sprinter. I don't know. Um, I was thinking Serena Williams, but like she's too thick. She's just too thick to
Yeah,
be like
and I mean,
a sprinter.
she hasn't won a major title.
Yeah, but I mean, still like the athletic genes
Yeah,
are
yeah,
there. But like just get 2 like major athletes, and then being able to train them from the time they can actually like walk,
to
and just all the understanding of the human body we're kind of getting at, because we're getting to almost peak. We're pretty close to it, but there's excuse me, there's still room for improvement,
Yeah.
and there's still it's slight room. It's not much, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna eventually have that skinny kid, skinny legs, fast as fuck.
yeah, it's
Just fucking pop, 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 pop off the fucking line, just lightning fast.
yeah. I mean,
It might be in that breed of humans, dude. Until we merge with technology, and then it's just fucking 2 seconds.
then we have a new
40s.
Automata situation. You want the new Automata,
No.
the video game? So it's about the humans getting destroyed by the robots they create, which is totally gonna happen. We continue creating
Yeah,
these fucking robots, and then the robots getting destroyed by other robots they create. They are in like the shape of human beings, kind of, and it's really interesting. There's a whole fucking lore about this, like over like 4,000 years, and you play as this chick.
I have a theory about organic material. Is that it is it's evolved robotics, because we're humans, we're computers. If you look at this, and it just sounds fucking crazy, but just follow me if you're here. Look at trees, for example. Trees could be, imagine if we had the technology to be able to create something like a tree that would be able to use light to maintain itself and use that as nutrients along with water. We could create something like that, and we might just be robots that create other robots, and it's just different, if that makes sense at all.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, our brains, control what we're doing right now. What we're thinking, what we're saying, but we have multiple things going on. Our digestive system, we don't control that. It's just an automatic function. Who says that we weren't created to develop like this?
Yeah.
That I don't know how to really say it or put it well, but we could have been created by something else, and if we could be robot. I mean, we see ourselves as
we could be a test subject, like we could be ex machina, and we could be the chick in the room.
Yeah, and we look at it as us. We're organic material, like stuff, like that grows by itself, organic material, but it all could have been created, parallel to like a simulation theory, but like
oh man, it's a crazy thing to think.
Because I mean, if you think about us creating AI, eventually, with so many years, AI is going to be able to develop itself, or be able to when it's able to grow itself, it's going to be able to get to a certain point of self-awareness. And
yeah, have you watched Free Guy though?
No.
God damn it, Patrick.
There's been too much shit.
God damn it,
Too much shit going on. Elden Ring's coming out, and Elden Ring's out, and I literally have to fucking beat Red Dead Redemption. Play fucking. I have to.
Where are you on Red Dead Redemption? I'm playing Red Dead Redemption.
I'm on. I just got Saint Denis.
Huh?
So I mean, but I was trying to fish. I don't know. I might not finish it. I mean, it's a lot, and
I mean, you got to get past Saint Denis, and then you pretty much get wanted up in the north.
Yeah, I was trying to go for the honor thing, but I just don't know. Like,
yeah, no, it takes a while.
I'm just looking at the end game, and I'm like, what is the point? Is there anything I get from this? I was trying to catch legendary fish, and I was like, okay? And I searched up the end, like, what do you get at the end of this? And you get a fucking hat. You get a hat. You're catching the legendary fish. You get a hat. One single stupid hat. Like, okay, this is not fucking worth it at all. I mean, it's pretty cool and all, but like, it's just not worth it.
It's a pretty cool self accomplishment, but like it's not.
Yeah, it's just not worth it.
Doesn't add to the game.
Yeah, and I've played the game. So, but I haven't beat Dark Souls, and I've never beat it. So
Yeah.
I want to play that and beat that. No, I play Dark Souls 3. I want to play Elden Ring, but I might skip Dark Souls 3 and just go Elden Ring and then Dark Souls 3. But I feel like I don't know. It's such an infuriating game.
Yeah, I figured I have the patience for it, but
It's so hard. It's just so difficult.
I'd lose myself to it.
Yeah. There's a lot to the game. It's like a Fallout aspect of losing your.
You even haven't played The Witcher, and you don't.
Yeah, but it could be similar to The Witcher, and you'd be like, oh god, got a lot of gas. But yeah. I hit my 365 day mark of working out in a row. Yeah, you know what? You know what I got out of that. I got out of that. Life is pointless and meaningless. I'm just joking. I don't know. I mean, it was just, it is what it is. Worked out, and my knees all sore and stuff. My back's all fucked up. Feels great. It feels great. And I'm just gonna keep doing it because if I don't, I'm gonna be so fat.
We love back pain, don't we, folks?
We love folks, don't we? No, I mean, it was cool. I think I'm gonna do some crack or something like that.
Yeah,
might as well.
Celebrate properly.
Yeah. I mean, the time to do it.
I mean, if nukes start flying, if like it's imminent, the nukes start flying. Do we just do a bunch of drugs like that?
I'd really like to know a day in advance if nukes are gonna start flying.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Just give us one day.
Yeah, just give us a day.
Just one day.
You're like, the world's gonna end tomorrow.
Let's
guys.
go fuck. That's just all. We're just gonna fuck. I'm gonna
Giant
smoke
orgy.
a bunch of shit. I'm gonna eat a bunch of fucking crack food. I'm gonna fucking break into a fucking Taco Bell and just start making food. Like, bitch, get out of here. I'm fucking fart people out of the building.
You know what? Actually, give us a week. Give us a week, okay?
Yeah, I mean, I could do a week of Taco Bell.
Give us a week.
Taco Bell and fucking. That'd be my life.
You know what? Give us the seeking a friend for the end of the world. Give us 2 to 3 weeks. 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, fair. Do whatever,
Crack, cocaine,
Yeah, meth, all that jazz. Just want to try it. Might as well,
Shoot up some heroin, possibly OD. Die before the apocalypse. Cool.
Yeah, also, like, think of nuclear fallout. I mean, if it happens, I'd rather be in the fucking blast zone, dude.
Yeah. No,
Just
honestly,
vaporized.
like I was thinking about this. Like, wouldn't you rather just die instantly than like potentially be like just outside of the die instantly zone and like you have to deal with for the rest of your life just vomiting and fucking feeling like shit and then you die. Like that's not ideal. Like fucking blast me away. If you're gonna blast me away, blast me away.
What, we got no fucking TV, no cell phones. Fucking
that's
food's hard to find. What the fuck is the purpose of life at that point?
Yeah, it's just
I'm just trying
fucking kill me.
I'm trying to fucking I'm trying to make humanity last. I mean, humans deserve to live. No, fucking. If we
humans
got to that point,
humans are destined to die. We're gone.
I mean,
we're gone.
If we're at that point, I mean, we deserve to fucking die. But maybe the aliens will step in. I mean, we can talk about Russia right now. I mean, we might as well.
Yeah.
So we just had I think one city fell.
Yeah.
And they're yeah,
it's not Kiev. It's not there.
We're having a lot of Russian Ukrainian propaganda, which is, I mean, I'm not shitting on it like Ukraine at all. We support Ukraine obviously.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're getting the full picture of everything because I mean, if you're just looking at everything, it's like, oh, Ukraine's doing a phenomenal job at holding them off, but my belief is like, Putin's kind of unprepared for this.
Yeah.
Thought he could easily take it, which he's not, but I think they're doing a better job. They obviously have more troops. They can command air superiority, but they haven't yet, which is odd because I think they don't think they'll need to, or they don't need it yet.
Yeah, I think they believe they'll eventually wear out the Ukrainians.
Yeah, so I mean,
take it without air superiority, which I don't think is the case and going to be the case. And
yeah, I mean,
it'd be a difficult situation for them.
Yeah, so yeah, it's a lot more difficult than they anticipated.
Anticipated.
But I I mean, I think Russia's. I mean, they have the necessary means to actually take over the country, which is fortunate. I mean, I hopefully not. I mean,
I mean, I, I don't know if this point got across last week because of the dead air, but I and I don't know if I mentioned this, but I think eventually the sanctions will play a factor in this, but that's gonna take some time.
well,
Like,
I mean,
I'm gonna concede it's gonna take some time.
I think I think the U.S. and every other country that fucking put sanctions on the fucking Russia believe that it's gonna affect the average everyday folk to the point where they start starving and they revolt and overthrow their government, which
Could possibly happen, but
it's probably not going to happen. The main reason being that they don't have the arms to do it,
no.
or the ability to mass gather in a constructive way to actually overthrow a government like that.
Because they can't go out and protest. Can't do that.
Yeah, they're getting thrown in jail. Kids are getting thrown in jail. Little fucking 12-year-old kids, 10-year-old kids getting thrown in jail for fucking protesting, getting ripped away from their fucking parents. Well, their parents are protesting and their kids are there, and they're gonna be fucking.
I don't know who would possibly praise that man who would do such a thing.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy that we have Republicans fucking praising Putin. I mean, it's not all Republicans.
A lot are condemning. We should say that.
Yeah. He's making great moves. It's smart. It's smart. You're like, what? I mean, fucking stop. Stop. He's literally, they're literally war crimes. I mean, I saw a fucking video of a fucking son and father. I mean, like, the son was probably his late 20s, maybe 30s. I just saw his father, but they were both fucking shot and killed. It was on video. It was released, I'm guessing, by the Ukrainian government. Kind of show fucking war crimes happening. Yeah, they got killed by Russians. They killed their dog.
They killed the dog?
Yeah, they killed one of the dogs. The other,
what the fuck, man?
It's so sad. So I saw the first video, which is like these two guys dead. They're thrown in a ditch. Their van shot up. Their dog is in the van. But then there's a second dog that's laying on top of their bodies and just staying there with them, because it's like he's like, I'm not leaving their side even when they're dead. It's so fucking sad. But then actually seeing the fucking video that the son was taking, and he took it. He dragged his dad out of the street. He's like, "Son, just shoot me." That was the translation. Like, "Son, just shoot me. It hurts too much." Then eventually the Russians came and killed the fucking son who was videotaping.
They killed in front of the father.
You don't see that happening, but you see the father was pretty much gravely wounded at that point, so he's getting pulled out of the street behind the van.
Fucking Christ.
But I mean, killing civilians like that it's a fucking war crime. It's literally a fucking war crime. I mean, they're literally fucking war crime one after another. And I'm not saying like countries don't do this in times of war, but we literally have video evidence of it. And there's nothing that there's nothing that a country can actually that would be able to actually stand up against Russia will do, even with this evidence, all this shit coming out, because they don't want to start World War III.
Yeah, and like this could escalate into nuclear war, and that's the fear. That's the fear why we're not
helping times.
Troops on the ground. And it again, we mentioned this last week. When does it stop? Because let's say they take Ukraine, are they going to go into Poland?
Yeah, and Poland's a NATO ally.
And they don't want a NATO allied country to
border
Russia, which
if they take Ukraine, now Ukraine is Russia,
and Poland borders it. We put a whole bunch of nuclear material and
missiles, anti-air. Yeah, it's pretty much on the fucking lasers to shoot down fucking nukes, and then we're putting nukes right next to them. And that's that's what they're in fear of, which is, it's understandable. But I mean, war is not the way to go about this. It's only way to destroy the world. I mean, talks and
I really think he's losing it. I think Putin's losing it.
I think it might be a power play. Because I mean, this Ukrainian
like
stuff.
seeing what he can do, the limits of what he can
Oh
do
yeah,
before Western intervention.
yeah, because I can definitely. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen, obviously,
Yeah.
but I could definitely see him taking over Ukraine and then just stopping and saying, "Oh, hey, well, we did that, but we're stopping now," and then everything just going back. And I mean, people hating Vladimir Putin and Russia, and that stigma lasting for however many years, but it's slowly going away as people forget.
Yeah.
I mean,
what he did.
yeah, you could definitely see that happening, but you also could see him doing too much, and then
I think it was ridiculous that they call him President Putin, because I mean, he can't be president for life. He's been the president of Russia for the last 25 years.
No, he does have a huge support. He actually does have a lot of Russians supporting him, and I mean they're getting fed propaganda.
Oh yeah.
Very similar to I like to say it's very similar to fucking Trump tards. Yeah,
who can't accept the fact that the election was not rigged.
yeah. Oh yeah. The UN counselor for Russia, or whatever. He said that Trump is president, and that the only reason he's not is because election fraud.
Oh, probably.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, that's that is because you want fucking Moscow fucking Trump in there. Jesus Christ.
It's a terrifying situation. That's going to. It really feels like it can escalate. Just drop of the hat, and that's why I've been trying to stay away from it.
Yeah, it's pretty very depressing. Very depressing to think about.
Yeah, it's either. I think John Oliver said it best. It's either something you're watching with complete intensity and being terrified, or just ignoring it exists because it will depress the fuck out of it.
Yeah,
and I think I'm at the latter.
Yeah, I'm at the I guess the former. I'm just keeping updated. They I mean, so they're shelling cities, and I mean, there's the fucking images coming out of there. It's just like I can't imagine, stuff you drive past every day that you see up is now just in rubble. Buildings with massive holes in them, or like artillery that's hit them, like that, and streets are just littered with debris, cars just destroyed, tanks blown up, and this is their country, this is their home, places they live, and it's just fucked.
It's
and
scary,
I mean,
man.
a lot of people have fled the country, but then a lot of people haven't, because I mean, it's their home.
Yeah, they don't.
Where are they supposed to go?
Like they can't leave because a lot are being asked to join the military.
Yeah, but then there's a lot of people that don't want to leave their homes, which is understandable,
Yeah.
because I mean, at that point, they don't have anything. They're homeless, and they're going to another country, and I mean, a lot of them are fleeing to Poland, but what are they gonna do in Poland? Find a job? I mean, they can if they can get a job. Okay, you get a job. How much do you have to fucking
They
make
can tell you can get like
in a
housing,
place?
and
like they're leaving their whole life behind, literally everything they own, just leaving it behind, whatever they can carry on their back.
And it's like when you get to the train station or like the bus station, like they're like, okay, you're gonna have to leave your luggage behind because it's literally just train full of people standing trying to flee into Poland.
Fucking insane. But yeah, they took the nuclear power plant, the largest in Ukraine. They were shelling it early. Yeah, from what I've heard, that it wouldn't be able to, they wouldn't be able to kind of shell it to where it would do any damage like Chernobyl did. Because there's a lot of safety precautions in nuclear power plants nowadays, because Chernobyl is a good example of why you have to take extra precautions, and gives them a good idea of what they need to do to take extra steps to make sure something like Chernobyl doesn't happen. So, shelling it wouldn't have caused anything from what I've heard, but it's still scary. I mean, they now command a huge back to their power grid. And they can just shut people off. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I mean,
It's a scary situation.
it's just what my biggest fear is. Just NATO getting drawn into this war for no reason. Because I mean, it's like the Ukrainian fucked up. Ukraine, we asked Ukraine to get rid of their nukes, so we took their nukes away, and saying we would protect them. And
At this point, we're not protecting.
yeah, we're giving them weapons.
Yeah, not doing what we could be doing, which is sending troops in.
Yeah, but it's a catch-22 because if we do intervene,
that will escalate this war.
Yeah, it's the threat of one man who's just using it as a power play because he knows that if I threaten this, which no one knows if he would actually legitimately use nuclear capability. But
Fiona Hill, who used to be a national security advisor on Trump, and I realized under Trump, but like still, she's highly qualified.
Yeah,
but haven't gotten that job and had that job, and she testified against him in Congress. But he said he totally believes that Putin would do this.
Yeah,
and that's fucking chilling.
Yeah, and so the
but whatever you think about Fiona Hill as a person, like the fact that objectively she will tell the truth. That's terrifying to hear from someone that.
Yeah, so it's not great. But the whole situation is catch-22, just because like the U.S. and NATO don't want Ukraine to be engulfed by Russia.
Yeah,
and
I mean they have a democratic elected president. I mean,
yeah,
the territory that seceded from Russia, and and I remember that they have statues built to that 8 years ago. Did this overthrew Russian dictator supporting Putin, elected President Zelensky.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I mean, he was doing everything not to get involved with the war, but giving him ammo, everything like that, and not trying to escalate this. So yeah, I think last week I said China has a huge role in this, what they do, and if they don't end up supporting Russia, there could be a huge tidal wave, kind of I don't know how to say this. It's not. I'm not saying
if there's universal support against Putin's actions, Putin that may incentivize Putin to say, okay, well, I'm just gonna start nuking places.
Yeah,
and that's frightening.
But if Russia, or if China, oh my God, I'm starting to hit the wall here.
Yeah,
the tiredness is setting in.
Yeah.
But if China actually ends up saying, hey, with this Russian stuff going down, guess what? We can invade Taiwan, and we can start moving our putting
troops,
putting troops in places we want to. It might start a world conflict, and
it's utterly terrifying. We hope this gets resolved peacefully, but it doesn't look like it.
Maybe the aliens are just gonna they'll use it, like all this everything, the whole internet, they're just gonna be able to like pull it up, and just have it archived, and then they're gonna teach history of what not to do.
What not to do with power.
Yeah, and then just Earth.
Yeah, just God
exploded. Oh my God. Oh yeah, it's a precarious situation, and it's ongoing, and it doesn't
look like it's going to be resolved anytime soon. It's affecting us domestically. I mean, gas prices
through the roof.
Grocery prices
through the roof.
I spent $84, and I got essentially
yeah. It's insane.
I mean, something that would have cost me like $50.
Okay,
2-3 years ago, maybe $40.
Yeah, it will probably would have cost like $35-$40 a few years back.
Ridiculous.
Fucking ridiculous, dude. Yeah, inflation's through the roof. Fucking yeah. I mean,
And no end in sight. So we're just holding on. We're hoping you guys hold on as well.
hopefully this archives for the later humans, and they're
Yeah.
like, this is what these people are feeling. back
These
in the
guys
day.
were pretty cool guys. Maybe we
I
should.
mean, I saw this thing, and it was like, fucking why are millennials so depressed, or like why is millennials and Gen Z so depressed? Well, I mean millennials especially.
Yeah.
But it's like when we were elementary school, like 8, 9, 10 years old, we saw the a terrorist attack on live television, and nothing has gotten better since. So like,
Nope.
what the fuck is the point? I mean,
Can't get a house.
Yeah,
Can't do that.
inflation through the roof, the housing market crisis,
it's
big
ridiculous.
banks getting bailed out, corrupt politicians.
Nobody from that fucking Ponzi scheme back in 2007. Nobody went to jail. Are
None
you
of them
fucking
went to
kidding?
jail.
Not
They
a
got
single person.
raises, and they were asked to step down. They got bonuses, and they were asked to step down, and that's what happened. And they were replaced by like a family member.
Yeah, which
These
was
people,
fucking
these
absurd.
people were bailed out by taxpayer money.
With
Like,
taxpayer money, shipping champagne as our dollar bills went to them. It's
yeah,
just awesome. Gotta love the fucking world.
yeah, and now it's just getting. I mean, that's just hitting harder and harder each day. Even larger divide between social classes. Middle class is dying and shriveling up to nothing. Home prices are
The
through
American
roof.
dream is dying. Sorry, guys.
Capitalism is taking over. No one's able to buy a house, and rent is through the fucking roof. Where
Through the fucking roof. And not regulated because
Yeah.
Congress makes a fuck ton of money to not regulate that.
foreign investors buying up all homes and renting it out to people, and so that's money going to outside of the nation. Not going to develop schools. Being underfunded. Teachers are being underpaid, and
$42,000 a year on average. Our nephew got in school suspended for throwing a chair in music class, and I feel bad for his music teacher because I can't imagine that woman makes more than 40 grand
it's ridiculous.
to deal with that. Like,
Just to deal with that and try to
just to
educate these
deal with,
kids.
yeah.
I mean, like our education system is failing. I mean, we're getting into a failed state here. The only thing we have are guns, and that's not great. not great in a failed state there. Yeah, I don't know, and
I really don't know.
no, I'm just trying to list all the bad things. Hoarding of wealth, fucking
Generation.
borrow, borrow, die. It's fuck, man. I cannot think right now. Buy, borrow, die. That's the thing. So these fucking billionaires, instead of taking their money out of the stock market, which is the majority of their wealth, which is an actual amount, and they take it out, it gets taxed at a rate. They keep it in the stock market. And instead, they go to a bank, which the bank hears about this billionaire like Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk. It says, "Oh, we'd love to give you a loan. Oh my God, we want to suck your dick. You want $10 million? We'll give you $10 million loan, lowest interest rate possible." I'm not doing Trump, but really, they suck the fuck out of these guys' dicks. But fucking, we'll give you the lowest interest rate ever. Oh,
Yeah.
You only have to pay us back in like 100 years, whatever. But they don't take that money out. Eventually, when they die, they have this wealth it was not taxed at all. The children are given this wealth, and when they're able to take this money out, it's not taxed. So they have $100 million. Only if they have $100 billion in the stock market, and their children take it out after they die, the only money they have to pay tax on is the percentage made after their parents' death. And so there's such a social divide with these very few families that are just hoarding wealth and not paying taxes on any of it.
Oh.
And I mean, there are also people out there that you have no idea, you don't even know their fucking name. They're flying in private jets.
Hitman definitely kind of conveys that with made up families, but still they convey it pretty well. Hitman 3 just finished it. Pretty awesome.
Yeah, and Yeah, these
These
there's
fucking Illuminati, bro.
I can't think of the like politician, but she's flying around in private jets, and she looks at people in poverty or just average everyday Americans as fucking scum that don't even deserve to fucking look at her. I didn't know um there's oligarchies or oligarch. I
Yeah,
don't know.
Russian oligarchs.
Yeah, but in the United States, I mean, I did not know that was a thing, but apparently it is, and the people who make their money, help them profit,
We're getting suppressed by these people. We have like 5 million viewers, and
yeah, we're getting absolutely suppressed. No, but we're literally the reason why they make money, and they're automating jobs to not pay workers, and eventually it's going to lead to a huge homeless problem. I mean, in the United States, I think is kind of the end all be all with this, because what happens when people aren't able to put food on the table when they have a bunch of guns, and leads to an overthrow. And
we are the many.
revolution.
We are the many. You are the few.
Revolution. Eat the Rich was actually yeah, I mean it's going around now, but it was actually a French woman. I forgot. I don't know her name. We can look it up, or you can look it up.
I have my phone.
Yeah, okay, but she was saying that when people aren't able to put food on their table, all they're gonna have left is to eat all they're gonna be able to do is eat the rich, and that was saying that took precedent in the French Revolution. Is they took that and they took eat the rich from it, and so like fuck it, eat the rich, and overthrowing these fucking tyrannical pieces of shit that
who are fucking corrupting our system.
Yeah, and so I mean it's happening again, and there's nothing we can do about it, and the politicians are paid off, and they're passing legislation that is benefiting only the top 1% and fucking over the rest of the 99%.
Yeah, because the rest of the 99%
doesn't mean shit.
Doesn't mean shit to them.
Yeah, and so
this is the world we live in, people, and we wish you well, and we hope you don't take a cynical view of life. But if you do, just know you're not the only one. This has been PCP. Thank you.
Bye.